Hello everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Today's going to be a different kind of video, a sit down and chat kind of video. Next week I will have a decluttering video for you, but there was something that I wanted to share with you before that. So I have some news that I've been wanting to share, but I had to wait until the time was right to do it. Back a few months ago in one of my videos I mentioned that I was struggling with cleaning my house because I really wasn't feeling well. And honestly that was because I felt nauseous pretty much 24/7 and I was very tired all the time. This was because I'm pregnant. I'm currently 17 weeks and we just started telling everybody. This kind of came as a big shock to everyone because my daughters are 8 and 10 and a half. So everybody was like, really? Really? Wow. It's a big difference, right? So this was a big decision, and so since I had decided that we were all done having kids and things were put in place so that couldn't happen, I started getting rid of baby clothes and baby gear. We got rid of our crib. I got rid of all the day-to-day baby clothes, and I kept just my favorite special outfits of theirs. I have a bin that has their favorite little things that they wore when they were babies or toddlers. So I have a few of those things, but I don't have the full supply of day-to-day clothes. And also when they were little, we cloth diapered them, which worked really well. We enjoyed doing that. But we had bought those cloth diapers 10 years ago, and over time the elastic in them actually started to wear out. So even if I still had them, I wouldn't be able to use them because the elastic had just broken down and lost its stretchiness, so they wouldn't have worked anymore anyways. Hi honey, hi. So I don't know exactly when it was or what it was, but I got this feeling and I changed my mind. I was kind of just I don't know, maybe I do want to have just one more. I do miss that whole baby phase and all their firsts. And I mean, the girls are old enough, they're independent, they can take care of themselves, well, for the most part, and they are definitely able to help with a baby too. It's just hard because we're starting all over again from scratch. And we're not as young as we used to be. So that also was a factor. Since I am over 35, that comes with more risk factors. So that also started to weigh in as well, if we really want to potentially have another baby, we should start trying soon because, my clock is ticking here. This month I'm going to be 37. So, I mean, that's tough. I mean, the last time I had a kid, I was in my 20s. So that's a big difference. My husband has always been game for more kids because he comes from a large family. He's one of 7 kids. So for him, it's not a big deal. And I mean, of course, he's always wanted to try for a boy anyways. And I'm an only child, so, and plus I manage all the things, right? As moms, that's what we do. So the idea for me of trying to manage and care for even another child was just, it seemed too overwhelming at the time. But I feel now that as we've minimized over the years, and as I continue to streamline our home, I have the ability and I have the mental capacity to take on this new challenge, this new adventure. I don't have this giant weight of all this stuff weighing me down and hanging over my head anymore. So I'm not as overwhelmed, and I feel like this is doable. I can manage this. Part of our concern was that we were worried because I am getting older, was that, there's potentially a lot more issues that can come up during and after the pregnancy. So we've been very hesitant. We're excited, but we're hesitantly excited, if that makes sense. Actually, it looks like my last ultrasound was at 10 weeks, 2 days. So this is the last reading that I have of like where they checked all the measurements to make sure, you know, the due date and everything was made sense. So I haven't had one since. I'm just very concerned. So for moms over 35, you have to do extra blood work to check all kinds of things. It was like a giant list of things that they check and labs that they send out. And so far, everything has come back normal. So, I mean, I probably shouldn't worry so much. So the heartbeat was good at 15 weeks, and I'm scheduled to go back at 19 weeks to have a gender ultrasound done, and then to meet with the doctor as well. And yes, we do plan on finding out if it's a boy or a girl. So I will share that with you at some point. Maybe I'll do a video about the gender. So throughout all this time, since February, March, of me not starting to not feel well, we didn't tell the kids at all. They had no idea up until just a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, just 2 weeks ago. They had no idea, and I'm trying to hide this from everybody. I didn't even tell my mom. I told nobody. I tried to wear clothes that camouflaged my growing belly but didn't look like overly big, and I wore like compression pants sometimes to hold in the belly button, because my daughter did notice one time. She's like, "Your belly button looks weird, Mom." I'm like, oh yeah, never mind. No, it's just never mind. And it wasn't until the Sunday before we told the girls that my oldest was like, "Mom, you look pregnant." I was like, "No, it's just a shirt. It's just like a big blousey shirt, you know, it's nothing." She was kind of like alarmed and suspicious at the same time. So that Friday we had family pictures planned. I have a friend that occasionally does photography on the side. She is fantastic. She's done pictures for us over the years with the girls, and I just love it. And she's not always available because she has a full-time job and she has 3 kids of her own. So she only does it occasionally, and she said that she was going to be doing pictures in May, and I was like, oh, yes, I have this plan. So I was trying to come up with a way to surprise the girls and tell them, and I wanted her to be able to capture it in the pictures when we were there. So I had to try to hide this up until that point, and it was getting harder and harder. I made t-shirts for them, and so I told them we were going to do family pictures because we haven't gotten a nice, like, professional family picture done in 3 years. So I mean, I wanted to have new updated pictures anyways. So we went out in a field, and I brought a backpack of like extra stuff, and the kids are like, "What's in the backpack? Why did you bring a backpack? Are we changing our clothes or what's going on?" So we got out there, and I handed them the shirts, and then I had them, as I turned them around and read them. And then they read them, and they were like, my oldest figured it out first, and my littlest was like confused, but then she got it, and they connected the dots, and they were like, she's like, I knew it. And they were so surprised, and they were so excited. And then after that, we went and we told the grandparents, and we're like, don't tell anybody because we're not announcing until I want to have these pictures back to use the pictures as our announcement, you know. So for the grandparents to not say anything either was hard. So they had to wait, you know, about a week or so until we got the pictures back. And then once I got the pictures, we posted, and it was So it's Facebook official now. So we had gotten rid of basically everything, but as soon as I posted, like, you should not worry about getting rid of baby stuff, because as soon as I posted, people were like, oh, I have stuff for you, I have stuff for you, I have clothes for you, I have maternity clothes for you, I have all kinds of things. So we've already, like, I was thinking, I was like, we're gonna need like big baby stuff, like pack and play, a crib, a high chair, a car seat, a stroller, like all this big ticket stuff. So my family was like, oh, we're gonna have to do some kind of baby shower or baby sprinkle, because I mean, you need a bunch of things, you know? But my husband's coworker they're getting ready to move and they're clearing out their stuff. So she gifted us a car seat, like a baby car seat, and then also a larger convertible car seat, another baby carrier that goes on your back, like for hiking and stuff. I'll put a picture up, and a pack and play, because they're moving and they don't want to move that stuff. So she's like, you can just have it. You know, of course we offered her money for it, and she's like, no, just consider it a gift from us. You guys have it. We don't need it anymore. So, I mean, right there off the bat, there was a bunch of stuff. And then my husband's cousin, she's younger than us. She has 2 little girls. She said that she's going to give us a crib. They're not going to use it, so she's like, you might as well have it. I was like, really? Like, can I give you something towards it? She's like, no, you guys have helped us out so much over the years. You could just have it. The crib is brown, which my daughters had brown cribs too. So, I mean, we've done that, but now I have some other ideas in mind, and I think I'm going to paint it. So I've looked into paint that's safe to use in nurseries and on cribs. There's a special paint that's made just for that purpose. Oh, and I've had people offer me maternity clothes too, because they don't need them anymore and they want to get them out of the house. So, I mean, don't worry about keeping things just in case, because you will have family, friends, coworkers. Well, I don't have any coworkers because I work from home. So, but my husband does, and he knows a lot of people. There are always people willing to give you stuff and get rid of stuff. So I would not worry about it. And I have even checked the Salvation Army, and I've gotten a few maternity tops or just larger tops from the Salvation Army for just a few dollars a piece, because maternity clothes are not cheap. Unless you plan on, I mean, if it's your first baby and you plan on using them multiple times, you know, for multiple kids, then that's one thing. Actually, I got this shirt at the Salvation Army. This is a maternity top, and I believe it was $4. And it's motherhood maternity, so it probably was like $30 new or something. So you never know what you'll find. Moving forward, we may be rearranging some bedrooms, because we have 4 bedrooms upstairs. And so this is our bedroom. My youngest has the smallest bedroom. And then my oldest daughter has the bedroom that's a little bit bigger, and then the room that's my office is also a large size bedroom. But also in there is the washer and dryer. So we were trying to convince my youngest daughter, because she always complains that, oh, my room is so much smaller than my sister's. I was like, well, if I move my office and figure out, you know, something for that, if you move into the bigger room, you'll have a ton more space. Eventually, as you get older, you would have the room to get a larger bed, because you just have a twin bed right now. And if you tried to put anything bigger than that in her current room, it would be way too big. It would just take up the whole room, because her room is small and narrow. So it gives her more flexibility. She just does not love the idea that the washer and dryer is in that room. So she would move to the big room, we would redecorate that room. Not repainting though, because we just repainted it last year. And it is a nice neutral color. So I'm telling her the wall color is not changing. We just did that. Then we would need to paint the little room for the new baby. So we kind of would be redoing 2 rooms at once. So there's a lot going on, and I just wanted to give you an update of everything that's been happening lately, and that I haven't been feeling my best, and that's why sometimes the videos take a while for me to be able to finish and to film and to edit, because I am so tired. But I mean, I am starting to feel a bit better now. I'm not sleeping that great, but definitely better than I was. So next week I will have a decluttering video for you, but I mean, over the next few months I may have some baby videos sprinkled in here and there as well. So let me know if you would like to see some more on that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have subscribed so that we can stay in touch, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.